Just a quick one to let everyone know where I'm at in my trading. I'm still in the FTP, albeit taking a massive drawdown off of those $815 highs right back down to break even, and that happened last week. So $800 and some change down last week, and then came back this week, and I've managed 150 up this week. This is trading my new old system. Let me explain. New in the sense that it's not what I've done to pass the combines that I've passed in the last year and the FTP that I've passed last year, but old in the sense that I did it 2-3 years ago when I was in combines and just doing sim testing some 2-3 years ago. And the reason why I abandoned it was because back then they required 20 days. You had a 20-day time limit to pass a combine, so I would struggle to make it to that profit target within the 20 days, and that demoralized me and I gave up on the system. But the system was cranking out consistent profits over time, and the best thing is it's so flexible in the sense that it's using 4 patterns and 7 tools, and those tools and patterns allow you to really dig into the market and extract profits very quickly, very uniformly throughout the day. So that means that I can just concentrate on the pit session rather than using multiple instruments and trading at night and all this sort of nonsense, killing my testosterone, not sleeping, and messing up my routine and my family life, essentially. What little personal life I've got outside, I need to recultivate that. So my trading lands at 3:30 p.m. here, Central European time, and it's supposed to be my long-term goal is to get it down to as little time as possible, so from 3:30 to maximum 5:30. So a maximum of 2 hours a day and as little as 20 minutes to 30 minutes a day. But I've been trading intently. I've been trading the first 2 hours of the pit session. Then I've gone off to lunch when Chicago time traders go off to dinner, here in Italy, when Chicago traders go off for lunch. So that's around 7 in the evening here, midday in Chicago, and then I come back sort of 8ish, 8:30, so 1:30 Chicago time for the remaining hour or two of the session, or just an hour if I can catch one more trade there. Depends if the market's moving. But the beautiful thing about this is no nighttime trading, no getting up in the morning, no team viewer looking at trades at night and not being able to sleep because I've got a trade on, and getting up in the morning tired. I go to bed at night, I sleep, I get up, I exercise, go to the beach, eat, play with the kids, go shopping, spend time with the family, and then come to my station at 3:30 and trade. And even then, leave my trading station behind, go to dinner. No juggling multiple positions, no multiple markets, just the YM, just those few hours, just the one approach. Still using the 30-minute chart, still using the 5-minute chart, and applying this what I call the storybook method to that. So let me give you an example of what that means. Here's an example. Short from here, all based on, these are all annotations, keys that I've used in the years gone by. As I said, this is a system that I've spent a long time working on, but I abandoned for the sake of not being able to pass a combine. And it's a good thing, really, that this happened, because when God closes a door, He opens a window. And if it weren't for my recent frustration, I never would have revisited this and saved myself time. So at 2.9R, meaning 29 ticks for 10 risk, loss 1 here, meaning 10 ticks, 1R, loss 1.2 slippage, gain 1.4, up a net of, what's that, 2.2, I don't know what that is, 2.9 minus 1, 1.9, minus 1.2, 0.7, 2.1, 2.1R, or 100 and whatever that is, $105. Yeah, 2 is 50 times 200. Yeah, 105 before commissions, and then you got 4 trades, so that's like just under 100 per contract, all in the pit session. And I'll give you one more example just so you can see. That was the 20th. Let's go to the 26th, let's say. Very light trading here, plus 2, plus 0.2, 100 odd, minus the 2 commissions, again 100. All of this done in very little time. I can see a future where I will be done more often than not in half an hour to an hour, and make the same money that I have been making and more, doing just a couple hours a day, you know, an hour or two a day, rather than the all-night stuff and the multiple instruments. Not to mention the fact that when I move into the funded, I'll need to pay one $85 fee for the CBOT, I believe YM is, exchange, rather than have to pay for the Forex CME fee, another 85. So that's going to cut down on costs as well, and it's essentially earned me another $85, or saved me, and so passively earned me 85 in saved fees. So that's where I'm at, up 150. I made tons of mistakes, mistakes born of lack of trust, so I expect that number to increase quite significantly. But quite frankly, if I'm able to manage $250 to $300 per contract per week on average, that means maybe some weeks break even or slight draw, and some weeks you know, $300, $400, $500. If I can average $250 per week or $1,000 a month per contract, I'm gold. Add contracts, 2, you've got 2 grand, 3, 4, 5. YM can take 5 easily, 10 in those hours, and you work your way up to 5, 6, 7, 10 grand a month, or 6 figures a year. Obviously, that's going to take time. First step is to achieve this moderate consistency. I'm ignoring the $800 drawdown last week. That's not the goal. The goal is consistency. So 150 this week with mistakes. I'm going to print out all of these charts. I've already put this on a key, and I'm going to print out all 20 odd. I think I've got this much on the key, so I think 24 or something charts between the 30-minute and the 5-minute. Lay them out on my floor here on the office, all in order, and look at any discrepancies, look at any things that I can do to instantly save money, or save some losses, to put those losses back in my pocket, because I can see how this week could have easily been $700 up. But it's one thing to see it in theory, it's another thing to act on it. So I've acted and achieved 150. Let's see if we can improve that next week. I'm not necessarily going to be back on Monday or any specific day or even next week, but I just wanted to touch base, as I haven't made a video for I think more than a week now. So just to let those of you who are still around know what I'm up to. Feeling confident long term, although this is a setback and it's going to slow me down in terms of getting to funded. But once I'm there, I'm going to be able to have a life and sleep and trade in those couple of hours. That's the goal. I want to put some videos up once I'm settled and I'm doing, you know, live trading. I want to promote this lifestyle by showing the little pittance I'm able to make, but on a consistent basis, in a consistent amount of time a day, in a predictable time of the day. No more late nights, no more spoiling my health. So I'm sure I've explained this and I've underlined that fact enough in this video, so I will leave it there. And please like if you want to like and follow, or like and subscribe if you want to keep up. I wouldn't even say I'm down. I got knocked down. I'm back up on my feet, definitely not out, and we will see where this goes. Back here in the next video. Bye for now.